Hello and welcome back. I'm Ethan here once more for Unorthodox Theology, the mouthpiece of the resistance. I'm still coming to you strong from Truth Base 1. In this episode, I have a special call-in guest from London for you. Sophia is a friend, a biblical scholar, and a fellow traveler with the resistance. Hello, Sophia, and welcome to Unorthodox Theology. How do you do today?
Hi, Ethan. I'm doing fabulous. Thank you. I hope you're doing well, wherever the resistance is hiding you. I hope the children aren't stalking you. Is it safe to talk like this?
I'm strong as always, Sophia, and I have the support of many friends. Like you. Thanks for asking. We have some very smart electronics people with the resistance, and they assure me that I'm safe. And even if I'm not, it's important for the world to hear this message. Risks need to be taken. Never surrender. I understand you want to talk to us today about the Aramaic stories at the core of Daniel. What did you want to tell us today about them?
Your courage is always impressive, Ethan. Always impressive. So, I don't want to talk about all the stories of the Aramaic core. These stories are among the best known in the Bible, so there isn't much I could add to what many people already know. These tales include the miraculous salvation at the fiery furnace, the madness of Nebuchadnezzar, the feast of Belshazzar with the writing on the wall, and Daniel in the lion's den. There's a lovely Rembrandt at the National Gallery of Belshazzar's feast, and there aren't many people who haven't heard at least one of these stories. And that's what they are, stories. They're religious stories, to be sure. They express theological ideals like the sovereignty of God over the affairs of humankind and the power of God to save the faithful from undue punishment. They're meant to encourage the faithful, to remind them of their beliefs so that their beliefs can give them strength.
Fascinating. Why are you so sure they're stories?
Well, it's not the fact that they include miracles, it's the historical errors. One character in them, the Belshazzar that Rembrandt painted, was not the son of Nebuchadnezzar, and he was never king of Babylon. He was the son of another Babylonian king, Nabonidus, and though he governed the city at the time of its conquest, his father remained king up to the Persian conquest. The stories also identify the conqueror of Babylon as Darius the Mede. This is wholly untrue. The conqueror of Babylon was the Persian king Cyrus the Great. There is absolutely no question of this, and there never was a Median king named Darius. There were 3 Persian kings named Darius, but not a Median king.
Wow, Sophia. I'm always amazed with your knowledge. It's hard for some of us to keep track of all these ancient names and history.
Thank you, Ethan. You're much too kind. All of this information is widely available on the internet, and there are many good books on these subjects. I recently read a fine book on an obscure period of Achaemenid history titled Trouble in the West by Stephen Ruzicka. It's delightfully erudite. I do recommend it.
Thanks, Sophia. I'll be sure to read it. And before we dive further into the topic of Daniel's Aramaic core, I have an important question for you. How do we know that the Aramaic core is the original Daniel? How do we know that the Hebrew sections are late additions?
That's an excellent question, Ethan. I'm glad you asked it. Many traditional scholars defend the authorial unity of Daniel to maintain their belief in its divine inspiration, but it is unlikely. The obvious reason is the difference in language, but the key reason really is the independent literary structure of the Aramaic, the chiasmus you pointed out in your first episode. The Hebrew sections not only have no role in this structure, they actually break it and implicitly reorganize the book into 2 sections distinguished by their genre. It's highly unlikely that a single author arranged their work into one structure, only to break that structure with additional material in another language. Another reason is content. The Hebrew sections show a clear awareness of Alexander and the Hellenistic period, the historical period that followed Alexander's conquest of the Achaemenid Persian Empire. No such awareness is evident in the Aramaic core. If you remove the Hebrew sections, a reader has no cause beyond actual history to think it refers to Alexander at all.
That's an incredible analysis, Sophia. I can't wait to hear more, but we need to take a short break. I'm Ethan, and this channel is Unorthodox Theology. Open your ears to hear and open your eyes to see, and all of us together will discover the secret answers to the mysteries of Daniel. Join the resistance and subscribe today. Please continue to the next episode of Unorthodox Theology for more of our discussion with Sophia on the Aramaic core of Daniel. Thank you for your attention, and never surrender.